map number 1 for the Spirit roster. I wasn't convinced, right? I feel like a lot of those rounds was off of big individual performances. It was Dexter having these pop-offs. It was Magic's having these clutches. I don't know. It just didn't feel consistent. And Nuke is a map that requires something a little bit more, especially with forZe starting on the CT side. This is going to be a tough one, but Team Spirit, they've got resiliency. They showed it last map, and they'll show it to us again as SDY, rather aggressive towards the door. He'll close that. Doesn't want to contest just yet. Is outside. 2 players to run. It's Dexter. First to fall. Shelfie helps out. Sorty wants to open things up in that part of the map now. Only 3 Ts left alive. The ramp is the new goal, and Kenzie, it's his job to anchor it. Finds one. It's already on rotation. Helps out, and with the bomb on the floor and SDY alone, the chances start to drain. 2 players already have him caught out in the lobby, and that is where he will and forZe take their CT-sided pistol.
Well, doesn't get much cleaner than that, does it? I mean, really pristine. Shine like the silver in the cabinet. It's just beautiful. What I will say for Spirit, for their sake, is once upon a time, admittedly, the old system, the old caller, this was an incredible map for them. And I did like some of what we saw from the new additions. I think Chiron, especially towards the end there in Ancient, started to have some big moments. Maybe they didn't all convert, but started to see the play, started to see why they might have brought him into the roster. Oh, and they've already dropped the player down vent. Magic is just going to race to a bomb plant here. There's a guy double doors, but they're not going to be able to deny this plant. It's going to go down. Shelfie, so they've given up the money, and Shelfie might just go ahead and stick this. Teammates are rotating around to try and recover this bomb. He's going to have his control, and they're trying to overwhelm with the Glock. It's not going to happen, and he's going to be able to keep this round secure. But the money's there for Spirit, and that's really all they wanted out of this round.
Scrumptious little bomb plant to take on home. Killing 1 player, you take that as well. Fast vent drop, all there is to it is now. We'll have to see what they invest on and have money for the whole rifles to come on out. If they really want it, could try and sneak an op into this buy. And I don't think that they'll gamble that much money on such a hit or miss weapon when Dexter can be pretty strong on the rifles as well. Now we get the real meat and potatoes. Rifle versus rifle. Where does Team Spirit want to take this? Plenty of smoke utility, can try and throw some default utility outside, apply a little pressure there, start to feel out this defense on the rifle rounds for forZe.
A little bit of a slower pace here, perhaps expecting some aggression. It's not really a bonus round, though. Not much bonus. Just rifles. No op, though, means that we're not going to get much of an engagement outside. Zorti is a player who we're really going to want to keep our eyes on once that Zoom banger comes out. Had a monstrous Ancient. I think 35 kills was what he ended with. We'll see if that translates here. Chiron with the strong lean forward out of the cam posture. Remember, gamers, if your hands are above your shoulders while you play, fix your posture, please. I don't even know how you do that. Probably
it's
just
impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. Get this man off the CS team, get him into a contortionist unit.
All right, well, Team Spirit, they want to take some control towards ramp here, but that means charging down past Kenzie, and he manages to take all 3. That's the bomb down as well. And Dexter, Patsy, where are you guys? Your whole team's dead. And the shoulders, they're not up. They're slumped down. This round is looking grim. forZe still have 5 players alive, and the damage onto Kenzie, it's to be scoffed at. He sits at 73 HP, and Patsy, he is alone. Dexter still up above. He's shown his position, so maybe a bait on in. Oh, Zorte, he's hitting his shots, finding his stride, as this one might just be flawless. Norvi confirms that the rifles invested in the bomb plant. It looked so good, but now Team Spirit get ripped apart by 1 man on a ramp.
So we're 3 rounds in. There's been 1 death for forZe. 1 death. Sorte is the only player who's died.
Not too shabby.
Not at all. Early days. Extremely early days. But that's a pretty wild thing to think about. 1 death through 3 rounds. Understandably, there's a little bit of cashola made here for forZe. Going to keep it rocking with the rifles. Fast play on towards A. Fast play into your death. A mow down here. They're not looking to lose any more bodies. There won't be one dropped in this. Again, clean. Again, flawless. 3 of 4 rounds. Not a body has dropped. They've only lost 1.
Yeah, and look what that's doing to the money. 9K, 8K. I mean, everyone is rich across the board here. You lose a round, that's fine. Got an investment for days. You'd almost hope someone would die so you can justify reinvesting into the op instead of having to throw out one of your rifles. But rifles will stay up regardless. Where is Team Spirit going to put this one? Finally, some pressure outside. The wall of smokes is thrown. This one looking a little bit quicker than the previous round. Just Shelfie try for something. Now he'll fall away, but Secret, that's a must. Oh, that spray, the gap. It works out. Chiron down. A man advantage found. The bomb is still postured back. It's just the one lurk on up down below, and the spray had already dealt damage. It's just kenzie to finish the job. Jerry as well, taking STY. So now this it just feels like desperation. Right? Team Spirit trying to push in, get something, and now, yet again, it's Dexter alone, without a kill to show for the team. Under the hut. A man holding directly above him. He has the angle, so 2 kills to be found. That makes things look a little bit better, and he'll have to walk back, recover the bomb. A minute on a clock. This is somewhat doable.
Possible. The star power of Dexter could maybe propel a clutch, but he's got so much work to do. And if he's choosing to go outside, you need to hit some wicked shots here. Has no information about where they're playing from either, so he's really trusting a lot, even having the knife out in this instance. And kenzie will put one through his skull to end this round. Get their 5th on. 2 casualties in that one, so not clean. It almost looked like it was going to stay it. But Dexter changed his mind. So, all right, let's talk about those outside smokes, right? Because that was
very bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether 2 of them were on, right? And then one was either missed or it could have been intentional because it basically created, it was like 2 were in line and then was off.
And then one was a little out because it would allow you to fight through if they don't realize there's a gap and you could take advantage of it. But they weren't set up to play off of it, right? They just sprinted on down. They were trying to get 2 up secret. So I doubt it was intentional.
I don't think it was. It's kind of an interesting idea though, right? Because it still covers you off from the op watching Heaven or Locker, but you can isolate a fight with a guy playing Garage. It could actually be a good idea to try and take that fight, to try and win it out with the AKs and then get a kill on your way down to secret. But yeah, I don't think they were intending to do that. We'll have to see if they try it again. Round win percent and off kill percent, sadly, both are 28.9. It's not good for Spirit. Their percentage much better on Ancient, but they still didn't win. So ultimately, you know, missed by an inch, missed by a mile. Same effect.
Ooh, that's some good spam. Zerde getting knocked down low just a little bit here. And with the lesser weapons, they might just look to take this one fast towards upper. A dink onto Norvi, but the Glil can't get that job done. Where does the kill come? Jerry swings forward into the line of fire of magic. So trade frag, but man advantage is still with the CTs. These remaining players from Team Spirit are all heading their way towards the ramp. kenzie has a well-timed flash to at least slow the offensive, but he doesn't have support. No Knight to aid him today, but what he lacks in support, he makes up for in secrecy. Tucks behind the orange box. Does he get checked? Not yet. Oh, but he whiffs on the shots. Chiron would have been a free kill, but instead, the pivot is there. The Galil takes him down. Now an upgraded weapon can be recovered. STY onto the AK. And now the drop down below. Still, look where Zorte is. He's low in HP, but he's in a good position here. If he can make his way to control room in time, maybe he can find a frag past this window. Still Team Spirit. The pacing is lethargic to say the least. They've given time for the rotates to come down below. His Shelfie is just back in spawn, trying to hold for something outside, but lower. That's where the hit is. Zorte, door open in his face. Chiron takes him, and Norvi, he has to play. That's one, needs a second, finds it, and the door is closed on Magis. He has to go dive up through the window. But Norvi's playing this safe, and you're right, the time is so low. Norvi doesn't even need the support, does it all on his own. Practically a 1v3 to keep the flawless streak going.
The young blood, the new addition to the roster, Norvi, stepping up with the 4K there. What a round for the young gun. And again, he's a player who's been a little quiet. Even in the last map, he was towards the bottom of the board, so it's nice to see him getting going there. 20 years old, starting to make his mark here in the server. This rebuild, look, in this match, we're seeing the effects. So we're just going to go for the auto. They've got money. They've got money, so he's going to go for the auto sniper as opposed to the AWP. Interesting.
They did it yesterday.
That was snappy yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe they learned a thing or two, right? It happened to them. And it's the same position Snappy was playing. He was in that back corner of Big Garage Zorti. You know, you pick some up, you got the money. Why not? It worked for, excuse me, not Fnatic, for Ents.
You know, one of those teams.
One of them. The other ones.
Oh. There's one. Now the fear's in him. But they do take the player down secret. That's potentially impactful. Nate does good damage. Jerry wants to chase this on through. Spam with the auto does find one. That's the tag. Oh, he's going to hear. Jerry, the timing. He hears them go down. He's going to be fast on the flank. If they slow down at all, Jerry's on them like a wolf among sheep. He's playing through this flank there. He's definitely going to get one. One for free. He just takes it. Could have played the patient game, but now he knows he has them on the flank. He knows they can't retreat. He knows they can't back out. And they have to be constantly aware of the threat. There's still a player up top, though. There's still a player outside the squeaky door, and he might try and provide the space for them to get back up secret. So what's going to happen for Norvi here? He's going to be tested again. The Youngblood needs to step up. Oh, he doesn't finish his food. It is damage onto SDY. Still does get a kill, but that could have been more. One more bullet needed. They backed out Squeaky. Jerry risking the smoke, testing the smoke, getting this information. They've come back through the hut. Zorti's trying to get the info hop with an auto. But as they try and cross dry. The mini smoke has long since faded, and that's another round in the tank for forZe. This is looking like what Spirit did to start out Ancient, but in complete reverse.
It is. Oh, it is. And for forZe, the auto worked well for him. A frag outside, then Jerry finding a fantastic timing. He kept the pressure on, nipping at the heels of Team Spirit, and well, they were forced up to vent. There was still that man to anchor at the second. And now the money's bad. Real bad. Tech9's 1 AK forced on in for Karen. That's about it. What do they get done in this round? Pretty heavy presence out towards the lobby as Jerry will post atop the hut, and Shelfie will push outside. He's getting tested by SDY, but it's the auto instead to find the first bite. This dog has barked and looks to get even more spam. Ooh, not going to connect. The Magic's up top, takes care of Kenzie. Good movement to try and isolate the second, but it doesn't happen. The auto is starting to feast, but feasting, that's a dangerous game. And now it's been handed over. The food recovered by Dexter. How much can he get done with it, though? His health is so low. His position is already noted. forZe is conceding lower. They're all right with playing this retake, but Spirit's not going in just yet. Shelfie should have seen it. The auto, though, at range, it hits perfectly. 2 bullets straight to the chest. Now Patsy down below. James Wan himself, 007, claims the space, but it's Dexter. Oh, he's walking up. He has no idea. That's the auto back to the floor, and now it's Patsy alone. The AK in hand. When need 2 kills, it's doable. Do they suspect the second? Down under, Norvi. It's kind of up to him. Does he walk down? Does he make a risk? Not yet. He goes outside. James Patsy might get a false sense of security in walking towards this area of the map. Where does Patsy want to take this? If he goes secret, he's a dead man. But if he hops up just the same, Norvi, oh, he knows. He sees it. He spots it and finishes the job too. Hop on down. Grab that auto. Why not? Not quite time, but still, it's a round regardless. Team Spirit pull it close, but still can't get it over the line. And it's the second time out within 2 rounds, within the 3 rounds already used.
What an absolute god tier rat play from Norvi. He's patient at the top of the ladder for the first kill, gets that one for free, and then repositions, not to watch where Dexter was killed, but to tuck down behind the air conditioning unit, making a prediction that the player would come to try and clear him out. That is like 6 different levels of brain there for Norvi, all on the positioning on those kills. He brings it through, and he is having a heck of a start to this game, 10-2. Shelby grabbed 6 flash assists on Ancient. Spirit combined amounted to 6. That's actually insane that they managed to bring it to overtime with 6 total flash assists.
That's wild.
What on earth?
You don't see that one too often. More rounds already than the entire flash assists of a team in the previous one. That's forZe to pull heavy lead here. Outside goes Shelfie aggressive. Zorte, remember, they didn't save the auto. He reinvested.
No, he bought it.
Yep, he reinvested. He wants that gun.
New
He's
meta.
in deep on it. Yeah, snapping turtle meta. Get going with it. Oh, the smoke, it bounces. So damage is taken by Norv. But look at Shelfie. He's already up on the flank, and while the fight is being won on site, they're losing space behind him. The name of this game is buying time, especially considering the HP on 2. Patsy and Magix both so low, and the flank still coming, still working, and Magix, he's aware that something could be up. It's a matter of timing. Zorte's down, so that's the auto sniper off the table, but it's Shelfie again. Dagster peeking in, that's the star killed. So now Magix, only one healthy, Patsy and close. He can still find damage. It's a bit of an off angle, but the flash is good. Kenzie takes one. And the second, that's just a formality.
They going for the auto? AK's picked up. Zorte's like, I have an auto. Get
grab
the auto.
Grab
there we
auto.
go. It's so expensive, please. Oh, he drops it for an AK. He picks it up and then throws it away.
That's rude.
Interesting. Are they going to rebuy it? So he's going to rebuy it.
They does. They
he does. What on earth? He doesn't buy it. Someone buys it for him. But
it feels like we're watching like a civil pug. Like a teammate is just screaming, grab my auto! Grab my auto!
But also, I love the fact that they're like, we're so rich, we're going to leave the auto behind.
We're going to leave the auto for
so
an
that
AK.
we can get AKs.
Yep. Honestly, I respect it.
That's
AK's
low.
a damn good gun. So is the auto. Why not have both? I only have one. Don't limit yourself.
Don't let dreams be dreams. Dexter's trying to get across, but he gets his head ripped off up on auto. Zorte will come out on top with that ridiculous gun. Chiron's now found some space for a secret, but a nade's going to go in. That's going to do so much damage. And there's a gap again. There's a gap in the smoke. They keep leaving these gaps, and it keeps being exploited. And Zorte's now found another. Jerry's going to push this. Jerry's going to have the flank. There's a player down secret, but he's going to be fast on them. And this is just Magix completely isolated. A player at the front and a smoke to slow him down. And now Magix has an inkling that there could be someone behind him, but he's got to focus both ways. He's got to be brilliant on the timing here. There is no margin for error. If he goes down, this is hopeless for SDY, and he will die through the smoke. So SDY will drop. Not a kill to his name, and it's not going to start here. 0-10 is SDY. 0-10 is Team Spirit. So goes his fortune. So goes the team. forZe dominating here on Nuke.
I'm just astounded at how much value this auto has gained. A one-tap shot, top marshmallow, another spamming down through mid, and then to close it on out, a wall bang through the vent. Maybe it's a new meta that we're learning along with these teams. The Nuke auto to pull out in a big way. The buy here is rough for Team Spirit. And Shelfie, ooh, dangerous out towards the outside as that scout finds value. But now the big boy scouts here, fully automatic. This one is, it's already posted on an off angle. It's Jerry instead to find Chiron. Jerry again will just keep pushing, just keep aggressing. SDY is finished off by the nade, and the damage was done with that scout, but it just hasn't been enough. It's Patsy for the 1 versus 5. Norvi has the angle. Patsy thought he checked it, but it's not fully clear. Now, with the auto vying for his attention, the wall bang will close it out. That gun is ridiculous.
What is this game right now? Team Spirit are just doubled over in the gutter, and forZe keeps kicking and kicking and kicking. There is no bright spots for Spirit. There's no real hope here.
And that was another missed smoke last round. It happened again.
Yeah. I mean, this is their map pick, right? This is Nuke. You can't pick Nuke if you can't throw the outside smokes, especially since Spirit loves to run the secret outside smokes, or at least they used to. Oh, the mow down from Zorte. He gets 2. Only 2. Actually, that gun being retrieved with only 2 lost might be a win for this T side. Patsy's not there to retrieve it,
maybe
though.
an auto now? If they can work over towards it, there's a chance. But look at Magix. He's dived in so deep. Are they ready for this one? Someone should be watching, but Shelfie might have his back exposed if Magix finds the right peak. It's Norvi down below. He's worried about this.
He's wary. And they've got a player in garage as well. So if they come out, Shelfie's looking for it. Shelfie's coming back in to clear this out. Coming back in. He spotted the barrel. Freebie. Oh, freebie that gets a little too rough. He's ready. He's reading the next. And he's got the kill as well. Nice awareness from Shelfie. Plays them like a fiddle. And they are dancing to his tune. It's just Patsy left to dance. And there's just too many steps in this particular maneuver for one man to manage. So he's going to try. He's got 50 seconds to try and recover that bomb to try and win this round. But a duel against Shelfie is not an appetizing prospect. And that'll be kill number 14 for Shelfie and round number 12 for forZe.
No one grabbed the auto, but they buy it again. We're straight back to it. That was probably one of the best attempts we've seen out of Team Spirit, which was on a buy that started so rough. You recover at least an AK from your fallen teammate looked to make it work, but it was Shelfie single-handedly to shut things down. He understood what space was given, was able to pick it back on up. Team Spirit, they're forcing into this round, putting a near full investment to try and get something done, but look what they've mustered. 2 rifles, that's it. Back 10s, Tech 9s on everyone else. They're trying outside again. These smokes need to hit. If it misses for a 3rd time, that'd be ridiculous, but it's just the smokes. They're not pushing off of it just yet. Instead, towards the lobby post 4, that's where the bomb is. It'll switch possession, as with the limited utility remaining in the kit, they look to just hit this right now. Attempting to drop, it's not happening. Jerry will lock it down, takes care of 2. Still, they have the bomb. That didn't send itself in just yet, but there's a man down below. A snake in the grass, in the vent is Shelfie. Finds yet another. It's forZe, SDY. The spray's good. At least for that one. Spatsy will now sneak forward. Go atop the Ox, Norvi. Able to finish it off. Now SDY for the 1 versus 3. He's already thought of Sniper instead. 13-0-2. The very best they can hope for.
We're 13 rounds in. The most deaths on the forZe side is 5. 5 for Jerry and Zorte.
And the least is 2. Someone has only died twice in this server.
Twice. Oy, 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 oy. They're just getting completely blanked. There's nothing doing here. I mean, it's just, this is bleak. This is dire. All right, so what do you do when you've got nothing working for Team Spirit? When everything is falling apart, what are you going to do? Looks like they're going to go for a drop down the vent. forZe will get down there for free. Uncontested. He's going to wait to see if someone chases. Not just yet, at the very least. But now there's a player down lower, and they don't seem to have awareness of it. If they do, they're not reacting to it just yet. They're not reacting. They're not responding. Sorta with that auto. That auto to be feared. The auto he's been running for most of this half is policing outside. And, oh, Jerry wants to go looking. It's a risky dip if he goes for it. What was that from Zorta? Just starts running forward. There's players all over the place. He had no information. Bit of a blunder there. Bit of a blunder. But lobby's now been cleared out by Jerry. He's realizing no one's home. That should give them a ton of information that this hit's coming towards lower. And you already see Kenzie start to reposition, but he needs some help. He needs some teammates to come here and bail him on out.
Kenzie, how many can he get? What angle will he choose? Is he going up top trying to find this? He has support now. 1 from the ramp. Team Spirit is taking this so slow. And now it could fall apart. In towards the control room. 1 comes swinging from Decon. It's a double for Kenzie. Needs more though still as the rotates come through. There's still 1 man far away. It's Norvi in support. And it's Norvi for a double. 2 from each of these players. This is now Magic's alone. To try and worm his way down this vent. He might just find himself behind 1 towards Decon. But that's not where he's headed. Instead, he takes the walk towards the double doors. Is it open? Yes, so road in. Chance, but inroads don't mean success. They don't mean a finish, and the time is just not there. The chance is just not there. Kenzie and Norvi steal it away and push forZe to 14. They are looking for a flawless half here.
Mimi, we're 14 rounds in, and SDY doesn't have a kill.
He's well acquainted with Owen.
Owen is his best friend at this point. They're getting married next week. Like, if he doesn't get a kill in this last round, the
mental's got to feel crushed.
It's not a fun thing to think about during the halftime break, right? Check that scoreboard. Oh, God. Oh, dear God. Really not one? Ay, ay, ay. This is brutal. Of course, there's an auto out for Zorte again. Why not? He's been running it this whole time. It's the last round. They've got plenty of money. I'm surprised they don't have 5. Here's going to be the swing in. Nice clear from Shelfie. He's been fantastic. The 2 new guys have been fantastic this Nuke half. Shelfie and Norvi have continually been the players who kick Team Spirit back down when they finally find a grip on the ladder, right? They're the ones whose boot heel comes down, crushes the fingers, and kicks them right back off it.
Zorte should get an auto sniper skin. If he's using the Scar this off, just buy one, man. Let's see it. Invest. He might have just won you this game. Might even push you towards a 16-0. Who knows? We're on the track for it. 4 left alive already. A minute in the round. Team Spirit, where do we go? Flash towards ramp. Some lobby presence. Are they just going to try and hit towards upper? The vent drop has found success in the past. That's a chance, but they don't really have the best guns for it. SCY has a scout in lobby. That's something you don't love to see, especially when Norvi is up in close with an A1S, the perfect weapon for the job. And nade towards the door. The second contact is made. This one is a meat grinder waiting to happen, but they still stay safe. Contact forward, but kenzie, he's wrapped. Lobby control is here. The crunch is coming through. kenzie finds two. Scary on the site to bolster, and Dexter, well, he finds one. That's all he's getting. STY ends the half with 0. We'll have to find out if forZe ends the game with 0. Or excuse me, Team Spirit rather, after this break.
Am I wasting time? 'Cause I'm already gone. So long, can you stay the night? 'Cause you're the thing I want. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you still stand out. 'Cause no one makes me feel the way you do now. Like you do now. The way that you move your body, you make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch.
Well, folks, this could be quick. It's been a 15-0 half. Team Spirit have looked completely defeated and broken, and the main challenge of this round is, can SDY get a kill? Please, please, please let him. Please let him crack the board. No
Let's
goose eggs here in the final.
I believe. forZe, they want to close this 16-0. What a way to do it. And they have the start. kenzie's found past the SDY. He's so blind. Come on, get a kill.
Oh,
please,
no.
It's ending without a kill. SDY goes down with 0, and Team Spirit looks like they will as well. Chiron, the last remaining. It's a flawless round for a flawless game, as the break was longer than the half.